Hello and welcome, Reds. Thank you very much for tuning in just for a very quick, short episode. Obviously, we've got the live stream watch along in what is going to be an hour and 15 minutes. I'm looking forward to that. Liverpool's first pre-season game, and obviously we'll get straight into it in relation to Jordan Henderson. If you're just coming from work or whatnot, it did come out obviously in relation to the team news and everything got filtered through to the press, but this has come from Fabrizio Romano in the last half an hour anyway, last 20 minutes, and he goes on to add Jordan Henderson will not be in the Liverpool squad for their first pre-season friendly game this evening against Karshuher. Understand Henderson didn't travel to the game with the team despite despite being with them in the camp as talks between Liverpool and Al Ettifaq continue as well. Reds, let us know your thoughts. Hopefully I've sorted the stream as well. I'm messing around with a couple of bits and bobs in terms of the software, so please do let us know. And hopefully it should be good, fingers crossed. Should be all good and ready to go. But big up there, Liz. Big up Jen as well. Absolute bloody legends. Hope you've all had a fantastic day. It was only going to be a 10-15 minute video anyway. It wasn't going to be a long one. But if you are watching on the repeat, please do let us know. As we spoke about, all of us in the last, everyone spoke about Jordan Henderson at huge lengths anyway, but I'm just hoping it could be just a potential injury, or is it relation? I'm just hoping he's not kicking off behind the scenes, ideally, especially when you're club captain. But having a quick look before we go into obviously the watch along a bit later. If you haven't got your notification bell on, make sure you do get notified on the channel. We are going to be doing a watch along, the first watch along of the season. I'm looking forward to it, really, chat. And just quickly in relation to that one as well, in terms of that story, we did get a tweet from Paul Joyce. Anyway, he went on after that got broken in the last hour. Jordan Henderson to miss Liverpool's friendly with Karshuher, given ongoing interest from Al Ettifaq, and the legend that is Paul Joyce. Anyway, but Reds, let us know your thoughts. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button and the bell notification on as well. But big up there, Panov. Interesting to hear what Klopp says. 100% Jen. That's going to be I think that's what we're all very much waiting for in terms of this pre-season, because he could come out with a massive statement in relation to Jordan Henderson, and it more or less puts everything to bed, really, in terms of the speculation, the reports, and everything that we've had in the last week. If as anticipated, if Jürgen does come out and say, yeah, Henderson, we've left him out because he's in negotiations with Al Ettifaq or another club for a potential move out the door, then potentially we could see a Liverpool's new captain today anyway, in terms of the new season ahead. That's one thing that we've all spoke about in the chat in relation to Henderson being club captain, who's going to be replacing him. And the big name is obviously Virgil van Dijk. He was next in line to get the captaincy, or it potentially could be, as we spoke about in recent weeks, could it be Trent potentially getting that new contract in relation to tying into the new contract? Could he be given the armband for the years to come anyway? It makes sense giving it to a younger player within the squad, because obviously you would have the passing of the baton post Virgil van Dijk once he retires at Liverpool or whatever happens in the next couple of years as well. It's going to be an interesting one, to say the least anyway. It's going to be a key next hour and a half before we do get into this game. I'll quickly rattle off the starting 11s as well if you're just coming in from work or whatnot. But I'm excited for this, chat. So you got Keller here. This is for the game later. You got Keller in goal. Connor Bradley, right back by the looks of it. Canate, Virgil van Dijk, and Andy Robinson playing down that left-hand side. So looks like a 4-3-3 formation, but we'll find out when we're watching the game. And then you've got Trent in midfield with Bobby Clark and Szoboszlai Dominic, the new signing. I'm so excited to see him, Reds, anyway. So it looks like it's a midfield three of them. And then up front, you've got Lucho Diaz, Salah, and Darwin Núñez as well. The key names on the bench as well. There's a load of youngsters, as we know. But the big lads, McAllister, Gomez, Jaros, Gakpo, Jota, Tsimikas, Matip, Kwanzaa, Bendo, McNeil as well, Kumas and Kwanzaa as well. So it's a mix of youth anyway. Obviously, there's no Elliott and there's no Curtis Jones so far in the squad. Obviously, they are going to be coming back with the squad, I think, the next week. Obviously, with their great exploits for England as well, winning the under-21s European Championships, which is good for them and made up for them. But let's get through everyone's comments as well. You're absolute bloody legends. And looks like the stream's going good, so I might have actually sorted the lag. So apologies in the last couple of streams that we've had. It's been a bit laggy. Doing okay here, Jack. Was in the hospital yesterday and today doing the procedure is all good. Well, Shay, fingers crossed, mate. And as I said, don't have to divulge really, mate. But we're all thinking of you, matey. And keep us updated, mate. And hopefully everything goes well. Fingers crossed. Jack, can you please wish obviously Shay best of luck for today as well. Everyone would be much appreciated. Is the game being shown elsewhere other than LFC TV? Panov, it isn't, but there is a code. If everyone's just watching now and you're wondering how you can get LFC TV, if you go on Liverpool's social media, I think I don't know if they're still running it, but there's a code for a free month of LFC TV. That's on their social media channels as well. And it's always good, especially if you don't have LFC TV, and it's quite spenny. But they do a month free, so it's perfect preparation really. We're an hour and 10 minutes before kick-off, so if you set that up, you should be sound anyway. So just go on their social media accounts, chat, and if you're wondering how you can watch the game, go on Liverpool's Twitter and all their social media. I think the promo code is on the videos anyway. I'm not so sure what it is currently because I would tell you. But usually they do one at the beginning of the game anyway. But we've just all had a good day, chat. As I said, we're only going to make a quick short one. Henderson, chat, what are we saying in relation to Henderson? If you are watching the repeat, please do let us know. As I said, top of the episode, I'm hoping he just hasn't thrown his bloody toys out the pram. I'm hoping, upon hope, he's been as respectful as he possibly can. But as we've seen, not just with Liverpool transfers, but with modern day football transfers, agents, and as we know, I think it was the president or someone high up at El Ettifaq. If you've not been on social media the last 24 hours, there's been someone in England hashing out the the full transfer anyway. So it looks all interesting to say the least anyway. Let's get through all these comments before we do shoot off. Nice one, Jen. Yeah, I needed an haircut. It was absolutely everywhere, didn't it? It was either that or a slaphead to go full Mitchell. Yeah, don't think it would have suited that. But yeah, big up there, Shay. Hendo is on his way to the medical, from what I've heard. Yeah, more or less, Shay. That's what's been getting spoken about over the last 48 hours, really. I think it's a foregone conclusion, as they would say, in relation to Henderson. We're just waiting on the official announcement. And as we said before, if Jürgen just comes out straight away in the interview, I think that would be the press, that would be the main question. What's Henderson doing? What's all this and that? And I think Jürgen and as the fan base, all of us, we don't really want to be dragging on. We want it to be isolated, sorted, boxed off, and then we can speak about the key players that actually want to be at the football club anyway, and get behind them really first and foremost. Hello, Jack. Excited to see Szoboszlai, Trent, and Clark starting that midfield. Yeah, Andrew, should be really good, mate. As I said, we all know that the main key youngsters that we're probably anticipating to go into this new season in terms of Curtis Jones, Elliott, obviously a couple of the Bobby Clarks. So you never know. Could be a young Trent coming through the academy. As I said, Trent got a very long time ago, as we know. He got his opportunity at the beginning of the season in obviously the Champions League qualifier against Hoffenheim, wasn't it? He scored that free kick and he never looked back. So you never know. Never say never for any of these youngsters, but we never know. But big up there, Andrew. If you had a cracking day, matey. Big up there. Just everyone saying hello. Good to hear, mate. But yeah, big up there, chat. Big up there, Ants. How we doing, matey? As I said, it's only going to be a short episode. Everyone just get it out there quickly. Joyce playing down Phillips and Amrabat links. Yeah. And as you've all been watching me over the last 5-6 years anyway, we covered all the rumours and all that. But as we know, just always look to the very very spot on journalist anyway. Journalists have got it wrong in the past, and we've done videos in the past where it hasn't been quite spot on. But a lot of, when you're covering sports, especially sports journalism, everything can develop so quickly. You can get the press, or depends on whether you listen to agents, all this. Lots of stories get filtered to different sources, and it's who to believe. But until we see the official announcement, as I always say on the channel, as everyone says, until it gets officially announced on Liverpool TV or Liverpool socials, then we've got our man, or we've lost a player anyway. It's tough seeing Hendo's career end this way, Liz, and it is 100%. And this is what we've said. I spoke to the lads, spoke to you all week as well, everyone. You just don't. It just leaves a sour taste in the mouth, really, especially for someone like Jordan Henderson to be potentially, well, he is Liverpool's captain. I'm hoping very much so that he does go respectfully, but we'll find out what Jurgen says in the next hour. That'll be the first, as I said, first question he gets asked, where's Hendo? And we will get our answers very soon anyway. Hope Ben Doak as well marks another name that potentially could be a breakthrough star anyway. He come with such a big reputation in terms of Celtic. Obviously, he didn't play a lot of games for Celtic, but in terms of their academy, and there was a lot of talk in Scottish football. And yeah, we've got an absolute bloody gem as well. Big up there, Colin. Yeah, Hendo House. Yeah, he looks like he's on his way, Colin. But big up there, mate. And big up to every single one of you. Obviously, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Let us know your thoughts. But chat, I was made up. The stream is all well and good. But yeah, if you are new around here, we are doing a watch along very, very soon on the channel. That will be starting in half an hour. Well, 35 minutes. We'll speak about Hendo. We'll speak about team selection as well. And yeah, Reds, a massive thank you for everyone that has hopped in on just this short episode. I'm disappointed, but it could be he's injured, could be what, but we'll find out in the next hour. But I'm hoping Hendo just go respectfully and don't bloody do a Coutinho and kick off and everything. It's all well and good, but we'll find out in the next couple of days. And yeah, we focus on the players that are here, wanting to play for Liverpool Football Club, get behind the Reds for what is anticipated to be a massive season, as we all know. It's none of this notion of getting 5 games into the season. We know now, and we've known over the last couple of years, if you give City even a 1-point lead in any competition or whatnot, yeah, they can run away with it. But Liverpool need, and we need to be using these pre-season games with a massive indicating factor of what we want to be going into the new season. High intensity, high octane, pressing. We see hopefully a bit more of a extra dynamic to Liverpool's game going to next season's plans. But Reds, I will see you very soon. See you in half an hour. If you haven't put your bell notification on, make sure you do get notified when the video goes live on the live stream in the next half an hour. But Reds, I'm looking forward to it. If you are watching on repeat, please do let us know your thoughts on this. And yeah, it's a very quickly developing story. But Reds, you never walk alone. Ta-ra.